everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Well, this is the end of the month. I was able to do 3 layouts and a bonus. So I wanted to show you the pages that I created and then what I had left over. I'm very proud of myself. I did not grab anything from my stash except for some black cardstock, I believe. I didn't add any more embellishments. Well, there was one little piece that was floating on my table that just went well on the bonus, but you probably saw that on the video that I posted earlier. Okay, so this was the first page that I did, and I have to say, when you see the rest of them, I went really skimpy with the flowers, but I went a little wild with some of these other pieces here because I don't like enamel dots, but I did use a couple of the hearts. These are puffy. They're from the LA Studio. Love those. So that was the first one that I created. And then the second one, using the same flowers, was the snake hunter about my cat. And in the vision that I had using this paper right here. Once again, I used these puffy dots and a lot of the you'll see how much of these I'm sorry, and it's stormy outside, so if you hear thunder, it's a stormy Saturday afternoon. So anyway, I was able to use these chipboard phrases from Freckle Fawn, and then I just went crazy. I thought, you know what, I have all these flowers left over, and I said, what would Shannon do? Well, Shannon goes crazy. She just adds more and more and more and more, and her layouts are gorgeous. It's so not me to do it like this, but I just let it flow, and it just turned out so pretty. This is probably my favorite one. All the different colors. I put the strip diagonal. I put it on, this pattern paper. I'm sorry, my words are gone today. It just really turned out nice. And then the bonus is I took what I had left over. I decided to do this. Now, this is not a color that I would normally scrap, but it was in my kit and I decided to go with it, and I thought it just turned out beautiful. Used up almost all of the flowers. I'll show you what I have left over. 3 of these little chipboard, and then I'm still going to do some journaling talking about my daughter and using her belt to her coat for a leash since she forgot to get one for her dog. Alright, so let's look at what I have left over. Let's go with the cardstock and the pattern paper first. So I have a couple of the dark blue, and then here's the black that I pulled. I'm going to keep those. And then this is from Sunny Days, from the 6x8, as well as this one. I'll put those back with my Crepe Paper Sunny Days collection. And then here's what I have left over. This was my inspiration piece, and you know that I cut that piece right out of here. This, I mentioned this too, that this is not the only piece of this pattern paper that I had, so I didn't mind cutting up the way that I did. And then I used almost all of this. This all the paper I have. I am so impressed, but even more impressed with how much embellishments I have left over. Okay, I threw this in here. I don't know why. I'm just going to throw it back. I didn't even touch it. And then look how many of these chipboard pieces. I can't remember how many were missing whenever I started this, but I got a lot of them used up. It was more, it's like this one says November, my favorite time of year, but the rest of this could have been, for any occasion, and I was able to use them. And I was able to use up all of the yellow and the orange and the pink, reddish pink little dots. I used almost all of the hearts. I was able to use quite a bit of that. But what's shocking, because you know how I feel about, enamel dots. Look what I used up. Oh my goodness, I used up all of the circles up to this minty green. It didn't really go. Look at that. I used up almost all of the flowers. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. For me, that is amazing. And then when it comes to embellishment, I didn't use the frame. I'm going to go ahead and put that back. I pulled out some of the feathers, and I didn't use any of the feathers. So I'll put those to the side. And remember, I cut that to make a little journaling piece for my bonus. Here's a couple pieces of butterflies there. These are all the flowers I have left. Here's a star. Look at that. There's not hardly any. Here's another feather. And then one tag. So I rocked this kit. I totally did. When you limit yourself on the amount of things that you have to play with, and you're pretty much, if you're disciplined and you just make do with what you have, it is amazing what you can do. And I think that I created some pretty awesome pages, if I do say so myself. All right, guys, so next month I am going to be the host, and we will be having a well, your inspiration piece will be posted on June the 1st. So I just wanted to kind of let you know that think summery colors. Let me just go with that. So that is going to be the inspiration. It's only for inspiration. You don't have to follow it. You know, like I say, I don't usually do it, but since I'm the host this month, or for the month of June, I probably should. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I will see you next time. Alrighty, bye-bye.